Kim Kardashian's life has always been a kaleidoscope of reinvention, where the boundaries between entertainment, entrepreneurship, and activism blur into a vibrant mosaic of ambition. At 45, the icon who rose from reality TV darling to billionaire mogul is channeling her insatiable drive into the hallowed halls of law, a pursuit that began as a whisper in 2018 and has since crescendoed into a symphony of determination. In a candid exchange during promotional rounds for her forthcoming legal drama, All's Fair, Kardashian peeled back the layers of her decade-spanning blueprint, revealing not just a flirtation with jurisprudence but a fervent commitment to reshaping its landscape. "I have a few projects coming up. I filmed my first movie in January, and we are hoping for a season 2 of All's Fair," she articulated with characteristic candor. "I always want to be growing, curious, and evolving, and I want to see wherever that takes me." Yet, amid the glitz of Hollywood scripts and SKIMS expansions, her North Star gleams brightest in the courtroom, a vision of trading the Kardashian moniker for the gravitas of a trial lawyer. This isn't hyperbole, it's the culmination of rigorous self-study through California's unconventional law office study program, an apprenticeship model that sidesteps traditional law school for hands-on immersion. Kardashian's graduation in May marked a milestone, but the true litmus test looms in the next fortnight: the announcement of her bar exam results, the gateway to practicing law in the Golden State. Maybe even give up being Kim K and be a trial lawyer. "That's what I really want," she confessed, her tone laced with the thrill of possibility. For a woman whose name evokes paparazzi swarms and billion-dollar brands, this pivot to advocacy feels revolutionary, a deliberate pivot from performative fame to purposeful impact. Her journey began with the seismic 2018 case of Alice Marie Johnson, a grandmother serving life for a nonviolent drug offense. Kardashian's White House lobbying, fueled by late-night cram sessions and impassioned pleas, secured Johnson's clemency, igniting a fire that no amount of tabloid fodder could extinguish. To understand the depth of this odyssey, one must trace its roots. Kardashian's foray into law wasn't a publicity stunt but a reckoning, born from sleepless nights poring over case files and shadowing attorneys. She traded red carpets for reading rooms, dissecting constitutional law texts while juggling a media empire. The Law Office Study Program, overseen by mentors like Jessica Jackson of the Reform Alliance, which Kardashian co-founded, provided the scaffolding. Weekly seminars dissected precedents from Marbury versus Madison to Miranda rights, while practical apprenticeships immersed her in plea bargains and evidentiary hearings. Critics scoffed, dubbing it celebrity dilettanteism, but Kardashian's 18-hour study marathons, often with flashcards amid her children's bedtime stories, silenced doubters. Her first baby bar passage in 2021 was a triumph, a gritty validation that fame's privileges don't preclude perseverance. Now, as results penned, Kardashian's 10-year arc unfolds like a meticulously plotted narrative. Envision her in a wood-paneled courtroom, cross-examining witnesses with the precision of a surgeon, her empathy honed from years of navigating public vulnerability. Criminal justice reform remains her crusade, dismantling mandatory minimums, championing reentry programs, and amplifying voices ensnared in systemic biases. Through reform, she's already funneled millions into initiatives like record expungement and voting rights restoration, partnering with bipartisan legislators to pass bills in over a dozen states. Law isn't just about winning cases, it's about rewriting rules that trap people, she asserts, drawing from personal lore. Her father's representation of O.J. Simpson instilled a reverence for due process, while her own brushes with infamy underscored media's distorting lens. The intersection with All's Fair adds poetic symmetry. In this Hulu series, Kardashian portrays a high-powered attorney navigating ethical quagmires, a role that mirrors her real-life aspirations. Filming demanded immersion, courtroom simulations where she ad-libbed objections, drawing on bar prep drills. Offset, she's mentored aspiring lawyers from underserved communities, hosting workshops on appellate writing and negotiation tactics. Her vision extends to academia, perhaps a Kardashian-funded scholarship for non-traditional students, or a podcast demystifying legalese for the masses. "Curiosity is my compass," she reiterates, eyes alight. This ethos permeates her empire. SKIMS' adaptive lines echo accessibility reforms, while her true story docuseries spotlights incarcerated women's plights. Yet this path brims with tensions. Balancing motherhood to 4, North St. Chicago Psalm, with legal rigor demands superhuman orchestration. Nannies and calendars keep chaos at bay, but Kardashian admits the toll. "There are nights I choose briefs over bedtime tales and it stings." Her support network, Kris Jenner's strategic acumen, Khloe's emotional anchor, fortifies her. Publicly, she's recalibrated her brand from sex symbol siren to sage advocate, though skeptics persist. Is this genuine or genius PR? They probe. Kardashian counters with action. Pro bono consultations, op-eds in legal journals, and a forthcoming book, Trial by Fire, chronicling her metamorphosis. Looking ahead, the bar results could catalyze seismic shifts. Passage means eligibility for the full California bar, unlocking pro bono practices focused on clemency petitions. Failure? A recalibration, not retreat, perhaps intensifying lobbying or launching a legal tech startup streamlining appeals. Either way, her evolution inspires. A reminder that reinvention thrives on audacity. As she hurtles toward January's film set, a thriller laced with legal intrigue, Kardashian embodies the American dream's elasticity. From sex tape survivor to SKIMS savant to potential litigator, her story whispers. Limits are illusions for the bold. In 2 weeks, the verdict drops, but her legacy? Already indelible.